Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long range weather forecast discussion for March 1st to 13th. March 1st to the 5th, strong positive height anomalies are forecast here in the Northeast Pacific and across the high latitudes in Greenland. And we have a trough across Western North America and a flat flow at above normal heights as the period starts with here in the east. Now we take a look at the other models, and we're going to see the flow remains generally the same as we go into the 5th, and we start seeing this negative heights anomalies that they begin to cover the east later in the period. And we take a look at the rest of the models. They're a good agreement. A trough will develop into a closed low near the Mississippi Valley and track towards the Great Lakes and the northern mid-Atlantic. The system will be fed into a strong and blocky pattern near Greenland, this trough here. Widespread precipitation forecast across the area. A coast system is forecast to develop off the northeast coast late in the week. Wraparound precipitation will be found from the northwest, the Great Lakes, into the northern mid-Atlantic with an increased chance of snow and ice as the system intensifies. This system may produce strong winds in some areas with strong onshore flow. Active weather is forecast for the western states with the heaviest precipitation forecast from the coastal areas of the Northwest and Northern California. Lighter amounts of forecast across the central and northern Rockies. The 4th to the 8th, we take a look here. We got the 6th. The models of good agreement. We still have forecast a ridge over west of the Aleutians here, and eastern Canada and Greenland. Troughs forecast over the east across we have below normal heights across much of the region. So then we go forward here, and we come to the 8th. We start seeing our trough here, rather flat flow, but below normal heights, near to below normal heights. This ridge starts to build across Canada. And we take a look at the models. They're in good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here. Forecast anomalies would be 2 to 12 degrees below normal. That would be taken in parts of the east. And the highest anomalies would be in the west. And we have above normal temperatures forecast for this region here. And forecast anomalies would be about 2 to 6 degrees above normal for precipitation. Below normal precipitation forecast for the Four Corners, the southeast, and the northeast. And we have the probability of occurrence is 35 to 55%. Above normal precipitations forecast here. Probability of occurrence is 50%. March 9th to 13th. Here at the 9th. The models remain in good agreement, but the height anomalies remain the same. Positive height anomalies here, below normal heights across much of the nation, but the difference here is that the ridge over the high latitudes forecast to weaken. So we go through the end of the period, we come to the 13th, and you can see we have a broad cyclonic flow across much of the east central states. And we have above normal heights here, still near the Aleutians, and the height anomalies weaken across the high latitudes, as I said. And we look at the rest of the models, they're pretty much in good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for much of the region, for much of the nation, and forecast anomalies to be at least 6 degrees below normal, maybe higher parts of the Rockies and the northern plains. And for precipitation, I'm forecasting above normal precipitation for the West Coast states. Probability of occurrence is 47%, and we have below normal precipitation for the plains and the upper Great Lakes region. And probability of occurrence is 35%. So that's a long-range weather forecast discussion for March 1st to the 13th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.